So architectural plans have been leaked from the Ministry of Environment and Climate Change, Canada. They are building now, under the Trudeau administration, a new facility in Winnipeg. Now, understand Winnipeg is heartland, Canada. It's red state central, okay? They're building this facility that will be the home to a firearms armory, interrogation rooms, this according to the architectural plans, biological labs, media relations offices, I don't even know what this is, controlled quiet rooms, and intelligence facilities. The plans were drawn up by a firm in Winnipeg, and they kind of open a window into what climate enforcement looks like in Canada. Down the hall from the proposed firearms storage rooms are several evidence rooms, interrogation suites with adjacent recording rooms. According to a recently posted Indeed.com ad up in Canada, the ministry is searching to recruit a battalion of climate pollution officers with the name of the group, the Environmental Enforcement Directorate. Doesn't that sound a little communist, just that? The entire facility is 50,000 square feet. It will house hundreds of ECCC staff, and the Impact Assessment Act is what gave it power. This passed in the final days of Trudeau's majority government, and it gave sweeping power to ministerial enforcement officers. But nobody knew what that was. It was just in that bill, kind of like, the bill we just passed. Nobody really read it. Nobody knew what it was. The IIA empowers agents of the Ministry of Climate Change to enter premises without a warrant to verify compliance or prevent non-compliance with the Climate Change Act. Trudeau's climate police can enter any location that affects the environment to take photographs, access computer systems and communication devices, and direct any person to put any machinery, vehicle, or equipment in the place into operation or shut it down. They may also prohibit entry or access to the location entirely. Got it? Knock, knock. Who's there? We ask the questions here. That is the new climate police. Now, the armory is in Winnipeg, heartland of what? The agricultural region of Canada. Now, this came out just a couple of days after this climate agency dispatched a bunch of the climate enforcers, and they were accused of trespassing on private land in Saskatchewan, trying to collect nitrogen samples. Nitrogen. Oh, that's fertilizer. According to the landowners who confronted the federal agents trespassing on their land, they were told that the purpose of them being there was to test the water in the farmers' dugouts and measure nitrate levels. And they didn't need a warrant to do that because they were the climate police. Trudeau's government recently announced a policy to reduce the use of fertilizer on Canadian farms by 30%. This policy is widely being criticized by those greedy farmers across the country and by provincial governments in the western provinces, with opponents saying it will cripple Canada's food supply, which is exactly why the farmers are protesting in Europe. This coming at the worst possible time for food supply. If you wanted to reduce the surplus population, if you believed that humanity was a blight on the earth, that the earth just couldn't handle all of these people, is there a better way? Is there anything that is out of line with that kind of thinking? Are they doing anything that would stop the death of thousands, millions of people? Or are they adding to the chances that we kill millions of people? You know, your friends and you have to start understanding that that's not a radical question. What have they done to help the average person? Then make a list. What have they done that actually hurts the average person? The IRS in our country is going to be used to hassle and shut down and impoverish small business owners, the middle class, and the lower class. This is not going to affect, millionaires and billionaires unless they have a conservative bent.